Hello, friends. So, welcome back to yet another session on differentiation. And, class, today we're going to discuss the concept of differentiation of implicit functions. Are you ready? Let's go on. Now, friends, consider this equation y is equal to x square and y is equal to sin x. Now, in both the cases, we can see here y is a function of x directly. Now we can easily represent y in terms of x. Now those equations where you can easily represent y in terms of x are called explicit functions. Okay, where you can easily represent y in terms of x. But there are a lot of equations. For example, if you consider, let me take x square plus y square plus 2x plus 2y plus 4 equals to 0. Oh, okay. Or else you can also consider x square by 4 plus y square by 9. This is equal to 1. Now you can check here, even here y would be a function of x, but you cannot explicitly represent y in terms of x. So these kind of functions are called implicit functions, okay, where you cannot directly write easily y in terms of x. Now remember, this you might have seen this in the first PUC. This is the equation of the circle, okay, general equation of the circle with prescribed center and radius. And if we know this is the equation of the ellipse, isn't it? Where we have general form is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. So these kind of questions comes under implicit functions. Now we are going to see how we differentiate these kind of functions. Okay, so we shall start up with a basic question. Let us consider the simple example. This is a worked example in your textbook. Okay, if we differentiate, let us see the first procedure in detail. Derivative of x minus x should be derivative. We always differentiate with respect to x here. Okay, please be careful. Now we can use the, isn't it, sum or difference rule, dx by dx minus dy by dx. This is nothing but, we know pi is a constant, derivative is 0. Dx by dx is nothing but 1. So 1 minus dy by dx is equal to 0. So if you take it to right hand side, you can easily get dy by dx is nothing but 1. Okay, so this is how you can find the derivative of implicit function. So, okay, going on to the next question. So let me take y plus sin y is nothing but cos x. Okay, remember these questions we differentiate the above equation with respect to x. Okay, implicit function is differentiated with respect to x. Okay, so now if you differentiate y, always remember for implicit function derivative of y will be dy by dx. Okay, plus, now what is derivative of sine? Remember derivative of sine is cos. So if it is sin x, you can just leave with cos x. Because it is sin y, you have to write cos y into dy by dx. Remember, if it is in terms of y, we should always be multiplied with dy by dx. Okay, this is nothing but, now what is derivative of cos? We know the derivative of cos is minus sin. Okay, so in both the term I have dy by dx common. So here if I take common, I'll get 1 plus, here I have cos y common. This is nothing but minus sin x. So if you divide it, I'll get the answer dy by dx is nothing but minus sin x divided by 1 plus cos y. Okay, very simple, isn't it? If you know the basic formulas of differentiation, implicit functions differentiation is very simple. Okay, shall we move to the next one? Right. Okay, friends, so let's consider the next question. I have 2x plus 3y is equal to sin x. These are very simple equations. Remember, these questions are asked for 2 mark questions. These are okay. So derivative of 2x, we know derivative of 2x with respect to x is 2 plus, now 3 is a constant. Remember, derivative of y will be dy by dx. Okay, this is nothing but, now what is derivative of sine? We know derivative of sine with respect to x is cos x. Now take 2 to the right hand side, I will get 3 into dy by dx is equal to cos x minus 2. Okay, therefore you can write the final answer, dy by dx is nothing but cos x minus 2 whole divided by 3. Okay, very easily you can find this dy by dx here and get 2 marks. Okay, so this itself is the dy by dx. Now look here, the next question is very similar to the previous question, only one change is, there I have sin x, but here I have sin y. So this question was asked in the year July 2017 for 2 marks. Okay, let us differentiate it. Now in the similar pattern, derivative of 2x will be 2 plus, okay, 3 is a constant, derivative of y will be, remember, dy by dx. This is nothing but, there you had sin x, so you are left over with cos x, but here this is in terms of y. Remember, derivative of sin is cos y plus, remember you have to multiply dy by dx with it because y is again a function of x. Okay, now take both the function of dy by dx on one side, so actually you will get cos y into dy by dx minus 3 into dy by dx. Okay, so if you take common dy by dx, okay, you should not leave here because in these cases he will not ask you to differentiate, rather he will ask you to find dy by dx. Plus, therefore simplification is necessary here. If you take dy by dx common, you will get cos y minus 3. The left hand side is 2. So if you divide, I am going to get the answer. Therefore, dy by dx is nothing but 2 divided by cos y minus 3. Okay, so this is how I get my dy by dx. So look here, you can see here very easily I can get my 2 marks on this part. Okay, shall we move to the next one? Right. So next question we have is a into x plus b into y square is equal to cos x. Okay, this has been asked 3 times for 2 marks. Okay, let's start. Now a into x derivative is, we know it is a plus b is a constant. Now what is derivative of y square? It's like x square. So derivative of y square is 2y, remember, into dy by dx. Okay, so this is nothing but, now what is derivative of cos y? We know derivative of cos y is sin y into dy by dx. Okay, bring both the terms of dy by dx to one side, I'll get a is equal to, now I'll have minus sin y into dy by dx. When this comes to right hand side, that will again be negative, minus 2by into dy by dx. Okay, you can see here in both the terms I have minus common and I also have dy by dx common. So the leftover term what I have is sin y plus 2by, because minus into plus will be minus. The left hand side is a. Okay, now dividing it on the other side, I am going to get, therefore dy by dx is equal to, it will be a divided by the negative sign, so I will put negative sign to the numerator, minus a divided by sin y plus 2by. Okay, so this is my dy by dx. You can see here very easily I can get 2 marks. Shall we move to the next one? So now I have my next question, x into y plus y square is equal to tan x plus y. Now remember, the left hand side is x into y, so these are 2 functions x and y. We have to use the product rule here. Okay, so we know the product rule, keep first function as it is. Now what is derivative of y? Remember, derivative of y is dy by dx, okay, plus y as it is. What is derivative of x? We know derivative of x is 1, okay, plus now what is derivative of 2y? Derivative of y square is 2y into, because it is y, I will be multiplying dy by dx, isn't it? So LHS work is over. This is nothing but now derivative of tan. What is derivative of tan? We all know derivative of tan is secant square x, okay, plus what is derivative of y? We know derivative of y is dy by dx, okay. Now take all the dy by dx terms to left hand side and the other term to right hand side. So I have x into dy by dx, okay, plus 2y into dy by dx. So if you bring it to the left hand side, I'll get minus dy by dx. This is nothing but secant square x. Now this y comes to right hand side, I'll get minus y, okay. So in all these terms I have dy by dx common. So if you remember, if you remove, I'll get x plus 2y minus 1. This is nothing but secant square x minus y. So if you divide, you are going to get the dy by dx now. Therefore dy by dx is nothing but, keep this function as it is, secant square x minus y divided by x plus 2y minus 1, okay. So this is my dy by dx. This has not been asked in any of your examinations yet. Maybe there are chances of this year being asked. Okay class, moving on to the next question. I have x square plus x into y plus y square is equal to 0. Now this question has been asked 3 times in your examination. The reason is there are chances of student making mistake here. Let us see in which way they are going to make mistake, okay. So let us differentiate. We know derivative of x square. What is derivative of x square, Suresh? It is 2x, isn't it? Plus, now this is where students make different mistake. They forget this x into y and they just write derivative of x is 1 and derivative of y is dy by dx and move on. Remember, you have to use the product rule here. Shweta, is it clear? So always you have to use the product rule here. So what is product rule? Keep one first function as it is. Now what is derivative of y? Derivative of y is dy by dx plus y as it is. Now derivative of x is 1. You should be very careful when you have x into y. That is why these kind of questions will be asked just to confuse you or to check whether you are thorough with the topic, okay. Plus, now what is derivative of y square? Derivative of y square is 2y, just don't leave it there, 2y into dy by dx, okay. Left hand side term is clear. This is nothing but, now we know 100 is a constant. What is derivative of 100? It is 0, okay. Now take the term independent of dy by dx, that is nothing but 2x plus y. So 2x plus y is the term independent of x. Now in these two terms I have dy by dx common. So what are the terms? I have x here plus 2y, okay. This is nothing but 0. Bring it to the right hand side. I have dy by dx into x plus 2y is nothing but minus of 2x plus y. Is it clear? I just shifted to the right hand side. Therefore dy by dx is nothing but minus 2x plus y whole divided by x plus 2y, okay. This is as simple as this. Only thing is, be careful when you are differentiating the terms like x into y, okay. Okay, we shall move on to the next question. Now let us consider the next question. I have if root x plus root y is equal to root 10, show that dy by dx plus root of y plus x is equal to 0. It has been asked once. Now remember, what is derivative of root x? We all know derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x, okay, plus, now what is derivative of root y? It is 1 by 2 root y. Remember, since y is a function of x, always you have to multiply dy by dx. This is nothing but, we know root 10 is a constant. What is derivative of constant? Prakash, derivative of constant is 0. Okay, now bring this term to the right hand side. I'll get 1 divided by 2 into root y dy by dx, or else what you can do it is, okay, keep it as it is, bring it to right hand side. This is nothing but minus 1 divided by 2 root x, okay. If you cross multiply, that is dy, therefore you can see here dy by dx is nothing but, if you multiply this here, I'll get minus of 2 into root y divided by 2 into root x, isn't it? So 2 and 2 gets cancels. Actually what I have is, therefore I can write dy by dx minus, you can write is equal to minus of, you can write a common root for root y by root x, that can be written as root of y by x. Bring it to left hand side, that will give you your final answer, dy by dx plus root of y plus x is equal to 0, okay. If they ask you to find dy by dx, you can find dy by dx, but if they ask you to show that, you cannot leave it here, you have to keep it in the prescribed way, okay. Good. Consider the next question, friends. I have sin square x plus cos square y is equal to 1. This question has been asked very recently, that is March 2020, for 2 marks. We can see here there are chances of questions being asked from the exercise in a fresh way, okay. So you can expect the questions which has not been asked even once for this year, okay. Let's start differentiating this. We know this is of the form f of x square. Derivative of f of x is 2 times sin x. Derivative of x square is what? 2x. In the same way, derivative of sin square x is 2 times sin x into derivative of sin. We know derivative of sin is cos x. Please be careful how we do it. We are using chain rule here, okay. F of x square. So derivative of f of x square is 2 times f of x into f dash of x. Similarly here, 2 times f of y into derivative of cos is, we know it is sin y. Remember, you should always write dy by dx because y is a function of x, okay. Now this will be equal to, right hand side is 1, don't make a mistake. Derivative of constant is 0, okay. Now this looks like 2 sin x into cos x, okay. What is the formula of 2 sin x into cos x? We know it is nothing but sin 2x. So I have sin 2x. Now plus of minus is, I have minus. Now this is of the form similarly, 2 sin y into cos y, I can write it as sin, 2 sin y into cos y can be written as sin 2y into dy by dx. This is nothing but 0. So I have sin 2x minus sin 2y into dy by dx equal to 0. Split it to the right hand side. I will get sin 2x is nothing but sin 2y into dy by dx, okay. Finally just divide it. Therefore dy by dx is nothing but sin 2x divided by sin 2y, okay. This is one of the answer, okay. In case this is one of the answer, okay. If you don't get this form, you need not write in this way. Otherwise there are chances of you writing in this form. What? Dy by dx is nothing but, there are chances of you writing this form, 2 sin x into cos x divided by 2 sin y into cos y. So you can cancel 2 and 2. So you can write sin x into cos x divided by sin y into cos y. Is it clear? So this is how you can either keep it this way as dy by dx, or this. You will still be getting 2 marks for this question. Okay. Now friends, let us consider one more question. I have sine square y plus cos of x into y is equal to kappa. Either it is k, or you can consider it as k, or in textbook it looks like kappa. Don't worry, it's a constant. Shall we differentiate? So please be careful. It is sine square of y. So derivative of sine square of y is 2 sine y into sine derivative is cos, isn't it? So remember, because it is y, I have to write dy by dx multiplied to it. Okay, dy by dx will be multiplied. Okay, now plus. Now what is derivative of cos of f of x? Derivative of cos of f of x is sine of f of x. Okay, into, remember, you have to differentiate x into y. Again, inside is a product rule. Okay, cos of, you have a product rule. Please be careful. So it is x into derivative of y is dy by dx plus y into derivative of x is what? Derivative of x is 1. So this will conclude my left hand side derivative. Okay, please be careful. You need practice in solving this question. This is equal to kappa is a constant. You can write it 0 because derivative of a constant is 0. Okay. So as in the previous case, 2 sine y into cos y can be written as sine 2y into dy by dx. Okay, minus, okay, split this, you will get minus x into sine of xy into dy by dx. Okay, minus sine of xy is multiplied to both the terms. So minus sine of xy into x I have multiplied here. I'll get x into dy by dx. Now minus into plus will be minus. I'll get y into sine of xy. Okay, don't make a mistake of multiplying y and writing sine of x into y square. No, because this y is an inside function. This y will be multiplied outside. Okay, so I'll get this is equal to 0. Okay, so in these two terms I have dy by dx common. So what is left over? I have sine 2y, okay, minus x into sine of xy. This is my LHS. Now take this term to right hand side, which is independent of dy by dx. It will be y into sine of xy. Okay, by dividing, you will get the answer for this. Therefore dy by dx is nothing but y into sine of xy whole divided by sine 2y minus x into sine xy. Okay, so this is the differentiation of this implicit function. Yes, not asked this question yet. There are more chances of this question being asked in this particular year. Okay, shall we move on to the next one? Okay. Okay students, we shall consider one last question for the session, which is the last question on implicit function in your exercise. I have x cube plus x square into y plus x into y square plus y cube is equal to 81. Please be very careful here, because you have you have to use product rule in two different cases. Okay, now what is derivative of x cube? We know derivative of x cube is 3x square. Okay, nothing much to do here. Okay, plus, now what is derivative? Now again I have x square into y. Okay, x square into y, it's a product rule. So keep first function as it is. Now derivative of y is y dash or y1. We know derivative of y can be written as either dy by dx, or you can write y dash, or you can write y1. So y1 means dy by dx. Okay, so x square into dy by dx plus y into, what is derivative of x square? We know derivative of x square is 2x. So this term is over, plus again here derivative of x, we are using product rule for x into y square. I am keeping first function as it is. Derivative of y square. Derivative of y square is 2y into y1 means dy by dx. Okay, plus, now keep y square as it is. Okay, now derivative of x, we know derivative of x is 1. Okay, plus y cube, so derivative of y cube is 3y square into y1. Remember, y1 means dy by dx, or you can also write it as y dash. Only thing is, every time writing dy by dx will put my work more. Now right hand side is 81, is a constant, derivative of constant is 0. Okay, now put all the terms independent of dy by dx on one side and terms with dy by dx on the other side. Now first, independent of dy by dx is, I have 3x square. Next, this is y1. Next, plus 2xy. Next, I have plus y square. So I have 3x square plus 2xy plus y square plus y1. y1 means dy by dx into, what are the terms with dy by dx? I have x square here and I have plus 2x into y. dy by dx is multiplied by 2x into y plus 3y square, isn't it? Plus 3y square, this will be equal to 0. Now bring this term to right hand side. Therefore, dy by dx into, I have x square plus 2xy plus 3y square is nothing but minus of, remember, bringing to right hand side, I will get minus of 3x square plus 2xy plus y square. Remember friends, there are sometimes you may make a mistake of not using bracket. If you don't use a bracket, then this minus will only be for 3x square. Because you are bringing all the terms to right hand side, you have to use a bracket here. Okay, otherwise the significance will not be given for minus for other elements. Okay, therefore just dividing this term here, I'm going to get my dy by dx. Therefore dy by dx is nothing but, I already have minus here, minus 3x square plus 2xy into y square divided by, I have x square plus 2xy plus 3y square. Okay, remember, this is my dy by dx. So this is how you differentiate the function when it is given in the form of implicit function. Okay, so we have come to the conclusion of this topic, friends. So there are still many topics on differentiation which we will be continuing in the next coming session. Hope you have enjoyed and also learned. Okay, so keep watching and keep waiting for the next session, next videos, and kindly share it with your friends, with which those even your friends may be learning these topics with the videos. Okay, this may be useful even for your friends. Okay, so meet you again in the next session. Until then, take care and bye.